Hey everyone, thank you for watching our videos and thanks for taking part in our poll yesterday. You guys are the fans, you guys get to choose. Yesterday we painted, can you tell me his name? Aaron Clocker! And apparently I made a mistake. The car is supposed to be dark red and it looked brown in the picture, so I did it dark brown. But I got lots of reviews on it, people gave lots of comments. And the new poll for today is, we want to know whether to do opening scene Ramone, retired Lewis Hamilton, or retired Leakless. This is actually Claude Shrugg's Leakless painted as the Hulk. Someone doesn't want me to paint this, but I'm going to paint it anyway. I'm going to paint retired Leakless, or retired Lewis Hamilton, or opening scene Ramone. Now the votes are early, but they're in, and the votes are strong for opening scene Ramone, okay? So have a look at this chart. See what I mean? It's all Ramone. So I had to take that Ramone, paint it primer gray, and then this nice blue with some dark blue trim and some white here and there in the white wall. So first thing I'm gonna do, guys, is set up the paint and paint this primer gray, and we'll start from there. Then we'll work on getting the right color blue for the front, and I'll get some more pictures if I can. But again, thanks a lot, guys, for voting, and the poll's right there again. Tomorrow's video, the poll is going to be retired Lewis Hamilton or retired Claude Shrugs, or Scruggs, or Leakless, as you guys know him, and I know him. So the polls button's right here. There's only 2 selections, and tomorrow's video will be based on which one gets the most votes. Retired Lewis Hamilton, retired Chick Hicks. And if you want to put a comment in, tell me what color you want me to make them, okay? I want to do him yellow, but this guy here, somebody said gold, someone said blue, someone said black. So let me know what you think. And let's get the paint out right now, and we'll make primer Ramone. Whoa, I love those special effects. Okay, here we go. I'll put the primer gray right here. That's enough, I think. And I'll get my nice brush. I love using this brush, it's great. And I'm not gonna bother covering those wheels. I have to put white walls on anyway. So once I get the primer on and then get the right color blue mixed, it requires a lot of white accents on this car and some blue. So it's gonna be a lot of work. And not much else on it. Just get the primer gray first. Now, who can remember the first primer car from Cars 3 they saw? Primer Lightning McQueen. After he got smashed up in the big accident in Cars 3, he came back and he was all painted up. I had to presume that Ramone fixed him up and painted him primer. And anybody know any different? Because all it went was showing him smashed up, and the next scene was Lightning all fixed up in the garage, too scared to race. Look at this, this is a beautiful car. Ramone was one of the most, I think I have more Ramones than anybody in the entire, actually no, that's not true. I have more Maters and more Lightnings than Ramone. But Ramone had so many different colors. I have all kinds of Lightnings, of course, everybody knows that. If you saw my videos, I got dozens of them and dozens of Maters. They made lots of different ones. And Mater, and when I was watching Cars 3, I was trying to keep track of all the different types of Maters there were in Cars 3. Did anybody notice? Like, there was dozens of different Maters. Every time I turned around, different coat of paint on. And I said to myself, wow, it's going to be hard to collect all those guys. And I haven't even seen any Maters. I mean, any Ramones. I have not seen hardly any Ramones in the car stores, anywhere actually. I see lots of Lightning, the same one Lightning, Cars 3 Lightning. I guess he's the most popular. Lots of Miss Fritters out there, if you're looking for Miss Fritter. And I think I have the only fabulous Miss Fritter. If you ever saw Miss Fritter anywhere else, let me know if you saw a fabulous Miss Fritter, because I made the only one. If you haven't seen that, it's right here. Check it out. The Fabulous School Bus of Doom. And that's Miss Fritter, the same color as Doc Hudson, and that was quite popular. That video is still getting 1,000 views a day. It's amazing. It's a long video. It's 32 minutes. So I hope you guys watched it. If you watched that video, leave a comment and tell me what you thought of it. It took a long time to make it. Like I was trying to tell you yesterday, these videos, they only take like 20 minutes to watch, but they take 3 or 4 hours to make. So if you're watching it, this is just the first coat. I'm only into this so far for a few minutes because nothing's dried yet. So nothing has dried. This paint will be drying for 15 minutes. And then I'll get the blue out and put the first coat of beautiful blue on it. And now I gotta do the roof. I was holding up by the roof for the last few minutes. I'm trying not to get any paint on the windows if I can help it. I don't want to paint the windows, but if I have to, I will. Just trying to be more careful. Look at that. There it is, guys. Primer Ramone. That's probably more than the first one we had. I think Liability is Ramone, and so is another one of those cars I made before. Primer Ramone, everybody. We'll leave that dry and come back. We'll get the paint mixed up for the blue. And I'm back now with opening scene Ramone. Now I printed out a couple more pictures just now. See if I can get a better idea what it looks like when it's done. Lots of dark blue on the sides, and the headlight, above the headlight signal lights are gray, I think. But on this picture here, it shows them black. So I'll show you a closer up here. See what I mean? So I don't know what to do yet. I might have to look for more pictures. And I just dropped the car. Okay, I'm gonna get the blue. It's all ready to go. It's right here. I found the blue that's almost like it. It's called Tropical Blue. Okay, I'll put that right here. And the car is really warm right now because it's been in the heat lamp. I'm gonna put probably 2 coats on. So let's get my nice brush and start. I'll hold the roof again like I did before because it's hard to hold the tires. And it's still small, but at the very end I will. Okay, so this looks pretty good. The color is very close to opening scene Ramone. Now somebody sent me a message, said do it in the same color as Doc Hudson, which would be Fabulous Ramone. But some of you may remember I have Fabulous Ramone. See, he's right there. I did all kinds of fabulous cars for the big party someday I'm gonna have when all the cars show up at Radiator Springs in their fabulous colors to surprise Doc on his birthday. This goes back to Cars 1 now, when Doc was still around and he helped Lightning win the Piston Cup. Remember that scene when Lightning won the... Well, he didn't actually win it, he gave it up so that Chick Hicks could win, but Lightning got all the deals because he helped poor old the King get across the finish line when he crashed. And Chick Hicks caused the crash, remember that? And Lightning was the hero. So... And Doc was his crew chief at the time, and he dressed up like old Doc Hudson, Fabulous Doc Hudson, for the show. At the very end of Cars 1, Doc was the star, and then Lightning became the star because he pushed the King across the finish line. You guys all remember that, right? Who was the biggest fan here? If you're the biggest fan of Cars, put it in the comment section there. I'm the biggest fan, and see if I can get more than one person saying they're the biggest fan. I think you guys know the show a lot better than me. I probably only saw Cars 3 times, but I saw Cars 1 about 10 times, and Cars 2 about 3 times. But it's not actually, Cars 3 is on Netflix now. If you have Netflix wherever you live, you might see Cars 3 there. We waited for that forever to come out, and it finally came out. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 coats on. It's going on nice. This is a nice color, and the second coat might make it a little bit darker, a little more richer. And then I'll put the dark blue highlights and the gray highlights in spots where it's supposed to be gray. And it looks like a white line across the headlights across the eyes. I have to figure that out later. It's going to be hard doing it, but I got a brand new brush. Tiny little brush. It only has about a point on it for a brush, so it's perfect. Okay, what did I miss? Missed the whole fender over here. Okay, no problem. I can get that right now. Definitely put 2 coats on, make sure it's completely done. So far so good. Looks good. And probably got some finger paint there. Okay, we'll leave that dry, guys, and we'll come back and put the second coat on, and we'll work on the dark blue. Okay, that first coat came really nice. And there's Fabulous Ramone, and check out the color. It's almost an exact match. Okay, let's put the second coat on. The car is quite warm right now because I had it under the heat lamp for the last 15 minutes. And the second coat should make a complete, beautiful, smooth, rich covering of Ramone. I don't recall seeing opening scene Ramone and opening scene Ramone. Did anybody actually see that at the start? I'm too busy watching what was going on. I had to go back and look it up, actually. When I was at the movie, we were one of the first in line at Cars 3 when it launched last year, because we were waiting for a long time to see it. And if you're waiting for Cars 4, I bet you it won't be out till 2022 or something. Long time. But I'm sure the good folks at Disney Pixar will keep putting out little bits of smidgets of information or little Cars tunes on TV, the internet, to keep everyone's interested. Now, the kids that watched Cars in 2005, they'd be a lot older today, that's for sure. So their interest in Cars is probably gone. So they have to rely on a new audience every time, because Cars 1 was all about Lightning, and Cars 2 they tried to appeal to an older bunch of kids and a younger bunch, but it didn't hit the mark. Some people didn't like Cars 2, they thought it was pretty bad. But we liked it. We were just at the right, well, my son was at the right age. I liked Cars 2 myself because it was all about spies and mysteries and everything. But some kids didn't like it and some parents didn't like it. It was too deep and too dark for them. So that's why Cars 3 went back to the beginning with a new generation of kids, and Cruz Ramirez, the female race car, and she's actually a trainer. So we all think that Cars 4 is going to feature Cruz as either a racer against a new next-gen Lightning McQueen, or Cruz will be racing and Lightning will be her her race team leader. You know, the guy that tells her when to get tires changed, when to come in for fuel, and the race coordinator, you know what I mean? Like same job that Doc Hudson had for when Lightning won. Looking forward to Cars 4 though. I hope I see it. It'll be a long time coming though. I'm sure they're still talking about it. Like for a long time there was rumors of a Toy Story 4, and then everyone said no, it's only a rumor. But one night Tom Hanks accidentally released the fact that Toys 4 is coming out. So until we hear from somebody inside the company that says yes, they're working on a plot for Cars 4, we won't know. But there's no reason we can't speculate on what's coming next. We got a lot of ideas. You probably saw my videos where I made some lots of speculation on what's going to happen in Cars 4, even with Chick Hicks becoming part of Lightning's team. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll leave that dry, guys, and when we come back, we'll put on some dark blue trim. Okay, I'm back again. The second coat is complete. It's a beautiful color. It came, I think, pretty much perfect. And I mixed up a lot of paint for the dark blue by mistake. I added some black to the blue and got a really dark blue. So I'm going to try and start adding it now to all the places there's blue on Ramone. I got this beautiful little brush here, and see if I can paint it. Starting on here, and it goes up and goes right down the side here, right down to the window. Oops, white. This is gonna take a lot of work, guys. This is an opening scene Ramone. It's pretty hard. It's pretty crooked. I'll have to fix that later. And it goes right down here. I'll see if I can follow that line. It's pretty easy. And another one here. And it goes right back to the door. I'll fix that up with the blue later. Beautiful. And this one goes back here. And I'll ignore that mess and just go right back here. Perfect. And it looks like it went dark blue under here too. Nice. Okay, now try the other side. Well, it's not nice, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, let's try the other side. Same idea. We'll start here. Oops. Go right back to the door. This is a nice brush. And this one goes right here along this line. And another one here. And the last one goes right down here. Now the engine hood is I'll try to get up later. Okay, I'll try and make the engine hood the best. Okay, the engine hood's got a blue rim right across the whole front. Just like that. The blue ridge, I mean. And it's got a line right down the center. And it's got another line here. Another one here. And a weird one that goes like this. Probably supposed to be like flames or something. I wouldn't be very good doing this in real life, would I? Okay, and let's have a look. I'll have to figure. Oh, that kind of looks like nice with the flame there. It's a blue thing. That's not too bad. And for some reason, one picture shows gray on the front, the other shows black. And I'm going to make this part here gray. Signal lights. I can't tell which is which, so I'm going to go with the gray. That looks pretty good. And I have to get the white paint out because of white wheels or white walls, and I'll fix that thing up in a minute there with the light blue once this dries a bit under the heat lamp. And we'll come back and we'll pick up where we left off. Okay, I had to go off camera for a second and fix up that mess I made there on the sides, and I put some stripes on the roof too, and I extended the middle one right to the back, just like on that side. And apparently there's a bit of gray around the windows, so I have to get very still here and put a little bit of layer of gray trim around the window here. This is actually the same primer gray I used for the car. Okay, to the other side. It's still a bit wet there, but that's okay. It's drying pretty fast. The car's warm. The hard part is going to be putting that white stripe across where the eyes are. And I'll do the white walls, 2 at a time, front and back. Okay, check that out. That's nice. Great trim. Now I'll clean the brush. I'm gonna try and put that white right across here. Hope you can see that. Oops, I made a bit kind of a mess there. Gee. It's much easier to do this work with the car on the desk. So if you're doing this at home, you wouldn't be making this mess. You'd be nice and stable. The car will be right on the table in front of you, and you could just reach down and paint it. But I'm trying to hold it in front of the camera and talk and try and do a decent job. Sometimes it's pretty hard. I have to add a second coat to smooth this off, guys. But that came pretty nice, except for the roughness here. I'll fix that up. Pretty easy. And let's see, now the tires. Okay, let's get the white walls done. I'll do 2 on this side first. Just hold the brush and turn the wheel. Same as I always do. Usually it's black. Okay, now this one here. Oh, I'll get my finger in the white. Hold the brush and turn the wheel. That looks good. And see if I can get the 4 of them done. I was going to do 2 at a time, but I might be able to just get it now, as long as I keep my fingers out of the paint. That looks good. Whoops. Oop, I almost did it. I almost put my fingers in it. I'm trying to speed it up, but these videos take a long time. There's an axle there. I have my finger on the other tire, so you know my finger's white. There. Now, let's put that down somewhere and let it dry, and we'll come right back. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna try and touch up this white here now that it dried and see if I can make it look a little better. So just a white strip across here. And also I'm gonna do the white walls again to see if I can get them a little bit whiter to kind of mix with the black paint right now. I mean the black tire, the rubber. Get this just smooth across there so it looks good. The car's pretty warm now because I had it drying under the heat lamp. See the paint's moving already. Okay, I'm just going to do the 4 tires again. Nice and thick white. Spin the wheel, hold the brush. This is going to look pretty good, even though it's pretty crappy. I hate to say that, but it's not one of my best, as you can probably tell by now. The blue stripes didn't go on very good at all. Look, terrible. But I've been promising opening scene Ramone for a long time, and he got lots of votes today already, so I hope you're not too disappointed with the turnout of the car, how it looks. You can leave a comment, and thank you guys for commenting and to all the suggestions. If I didn't have the suggestions, I wouldn't know what to do some days, so it really helps when I get advice from you guys. A couple of people now already told me Aaron Clocker's the wrong color, so I blew it there, but it's dark brown. I made it dark brown, but apparently it's actually a dark red. If you had the real car at home, you're lucky. I mean, I'd never see that car anywhere. Okay, look at that. White walls are perfect now. The blue stripes are not bad. How the eyes look, I guess I could fix up that front part again. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to put the blue. I'm going to fix this up a bit here. It's kind of messy. Right there, see? I got some gray on the blue. Now, according to this, he has a little white smile on one picture. Look. See the small little smile there? So I'm going to... That blue stuff, that's when I was mixing the paint. See how close I got the paint? Exact color. But anyway, I'm going to put a white smile in there in a minute once I finish this gray stuff right here. Oops, I used gray by mistake. Okay, we'll try that blue. Now I got it really messed up, I think, because I got blue on top. I put gray. There, that came pretty good. Now, I wish I could fix up that there roof better, the hood I mean, with the blue. I really wish I could. It's not that nice, but... if you guys want to do yours. One guy was doing pretty good. I haven't seen him lately. He was posting videos of his cars being painted, and he stopped doing it. I forget his name. I think it was Little Harky or something. But he had a lot of good videos. And his customs were really good. Pixar Cars Customs. I was trying to create my own particular search for YouTube with Pixar Cars Customs, but it didn't catch on. I still got a good pile of views though, a few thousand per video, and hopefully it'll pick up someday, get more. Well, we're almost done. I'll put that white smile on right now. Okay, here goes. A little white smile from Opening Scene Ramone. I hope I can fit that brush right in here. There. Well, that's pretty much it. Let's clean up this mess here and we'll take some pictures and have a look at Opening Scene Ramone. Well, there's Opening Scene Ramone, the finished product, and here's Opening Scene Ramone in the picture. So you can see it came pretty close. It's not the best one I've ever did, obviously. It got nice white walls and silver wheels and the blue stripes on the top and the sides. Go right to the back. It doesn't look too bad. Now here's the other Ramone I have. This is actually Fabulous Ramone, number 51, in honor of Doc Hudson. And here's the blue Ramone from Cars, Pixar Cars 1. Now I also have Sig Alert. He's Ramone. I forget what color he was. And from the back here, there's Liability. So far I painted 4 Ramones, and I have a few left actually. So anyway, the poll for tomorrow, if you look up here in the button here, there's a poll. Now I already did Opening Scene Ramone. Now all that's left is Lewis Hamilton, retired, or Claude Shrugs, the Hulk, aka Leakless. Now somebody doesn't want me to paint this Leakless, he wants me to leave it as the Hulk. If I find another Leakless, I'll do it, but if I don't, he's going to be painted. So the poll has 2 questions. Who will I paint tomorrow? Lewis Hamilton, Leakless. And if you do put Lewis Hamilton, go to the comments and say what color you want it. And I'm pretty sure I'll do this in yellow. So take your pick. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video of creating Opening Scene Ramone. And have a great day.